tusimame pamoja kulinda uhuru na umoja wetu. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote tuimbe pamoja, kuenzi shikamano hatima yetu. Tujitoe wenyewe kupambana pamoja, uhuru na umoja vitawale. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote na tujibidishe kutoa kilicho bora kwa Afrika, chimbuko la wanadamu, chemchemi ya utamaduni, tumaini letu wakati wa mafarakano. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima.
Good day, family. Good day, family. Welcome back to Humanist TV Africa. My name is Comrade Apiajei Danka, and I am live from Kumasi, Ashanti region of Ghana. Dennis Bongole is my producer for today. Dennis is producing me live from Uganda. Thank you, Dennis, and to all the team of Humanist TV Africa. Today, we are going to discuss about one of the most important topics which happened last year, which was about the criminalizing of witchcraft accusation. So today, our topic today is witchcraft accusation. Witchcraft accusation. I'm usually passionate about this subject because it usually affects the vulnerable people in our society, especially the old women and widows, little children, old men, people who are usually vulnerable. So what is witchcraft accusation in the first place? What is witchcraft accusation? Witchcraft accusation is the labeling, naming, accusing of accusing individuals or people of having superstitious evil spirits, usually called witchcraft. So basically, witchcraft, if you are being accused of witchcraft, people presumes you practice witchcraft, which is a spiritual agent who harm the community, who harm their family, who harm other people to gain, I don't know, spiritual insight or to gain whatever that people want. So in many of our cultures around the globe, people believe in witchcraft, and Africans, as religious as we are no different from these people around the world. But as culture is dynamic, as the world tends to change each and every day, so is our morals, so is our worldview, so is our laws. So there used to be a time when people were being accused of witchcraft back in the days. But we are living in the 21st century. We are living in 2023, and witchcraft is a thing of the past. The world have managed to move on. So many cultures, I think the United Kingdom passed a law to criminalize the accusation of witches over 300 years ago. So in these Western cultures, as many of us tends to see them as civilized than Africans, they were having these witchcraft accusation there. In America was no different. America have had it bad days with witchcraft accusation. People, especially women, were burned on the stake. Yeah, they were burnt on the stake, and beautiful women, if you were perceived to be beautiful, more rich, if you are more knowledgeable, you could usually burnt on the stake. It's happened in Europe. It's happened in all over the world. But this thing is still persisting right here in Africa, and as a Ghanaian, right here in Ghana precisely. So what can we do about this? Are we there sitting there for people to accuse our mothers, accuse our sisters, accuse our little ones of being witches and wizards? Is that the way forward? Ghana have come a long way. I think I started following this witchcraft accusation 15 years ago here in Ghana, and there are so many civil service organizations who have come together, form coalition to help people who are falling victim to this witchcraft accusation. I can mention organizations like Sung Taba, Action Aid, and other organizations who have tried as much as possible to help people who have been accused of witchcraft. So the reason why I'm doing this program is last year there was a bill in our parliament, and this bill in parliament was seeking to criminalize or punish or set into a law which will help to curb down this fabrication of witchcraft. So the law was spearheaded by my learned friend Francis Xavier Sosu. Francis Xavier Sosu is the is the MP of the Medina constituency in Accra, and I think he's 1 in 1,000 of us. The man is really doing well, not only in this witchcraft accusation, but he also spearheaded the law that tends to kill people if they are even found if people are found of causing treason. That's the death penalty. He also set in motion this law in Parliament, and Parliament approved of this law, and the law was to the Parliament of Ghana passed the bill to prescribe witchcraft accusation, which seeks to criminalize the practice of declaring, accusing, naming, or labeling people as witches. So Parliament approved of this bill, and it was left with our president Nana Akufo-Addo to put his signature on this law so that it will become a law, to ascend the bill to make it a law. But unfortunately, our president did not assent to this law. So right now, people can still label people as witches and wizards. People can still go on to do whatever they want to do to our mothers, our sisters, like the previous years they've been doing to them. So as Ghanaians, we have the mandate to come together to rally around our flag and call the president to assent to that bill, to make that bill a reality, so that Ghanaians will know that witchcraft accusation is a thing of the past. Witchcraft accusation is a thing of the past. You can see the picture. The picture I have here is Gambaga, and it is a picture from Accra, a journey from Accra to Gambaga. In the northern territories of Ghana, parts of Ghana, We have these camps which are being like it's more or less a refugee camp for Ghanaians. Ghanaians being living as refugees here in Ghana. So these people run away and find solace in these witches camps or witch camps all over this. We were having about 6 or 7, but the civil service organization, as I mentioned earlier, like Suntaba, like Suntaba, there was an coalition against witchcraft organization accusation action aid and other CSOs came together. Then they managed to close down some of these witches camps. So even the law will prescribe that these witches camps should be illegal because you can't live as a refugee in your own country. So these women were able to be integrated into their community, back into their community, and a few of them that friends of mine have visited says they are okay, they are living good, but others too have managed to leave their their like birthplace to other parts of the country. So what are we saying? Humanist TV Africa. Subscribe to Humanist TV Africa if you are watching me. Subscribe to our channel. Share our videos to all the other social media platforms that you have. And you can also write to us. Our WhatsApp will be on the screen shortly. You can also write to us, email us on info@humanisttvafrica.com. info@humanisttvafrica.com. Also, you can also write to us and let's help make Ghana a better place for all of us. So basically, I am here to tell you this savage mentality about witchcraft accusation is still on in our society. It still persists in our society. People tend to think it is only the northern part of Ghana in which these barbaric attitudes go on or barbaric incidents go on. But I must tell you, Accra, Kumasi, the southern part, the middle belt, this problem persists here. But the difference here is in the southern part of Ghana, they don't have witch camps as compared to the northern part of Ghana. In the southern part of our country, we don't have witch camps. But also we have these prayer camps, these African traditional points, or let's say churches, where these witches also sometimes have been taken, and people who call themselves medicine men, people who call themselves spiritual men, also tends to sometimes capture. Let me use the word capture these women to exorcise them of their witchcraft or heal them of their witchcraft. So as you can see, this is this beautiful mommy, grandmother of ours, who has been accused by his own family members that a child who was supposed to who was supposed to go to hospital, went to the hospital, and they said that person should come again, but the person failed to go back to the hospital, and the person unfortunately died. So they accuse this beautiful woman here, my mother here, that she is the cause of the death of that child, and the society pounds on her. So she didn't have any place to go, then to come to this place, seek refuge from this man, the Gambaga chief. He is responsible for building these witch camps as Gambaga, and people tend to find solace there. So more or less, I consider that place to be a refugee camp. But look, the government doesn't if these things. I think this man is a Presbyterian. They formed the Presbyterian Church. They formed, I think, on the organization who are tending to these women and trying to integrate them back into their societies. So this story is real. But however, I must commend the CISOs and our parliamentarians for passing this bill, but the mandate falls on our president to make sure to assent to the bill to make it a law, so that no one will be accused of being witchcraft or being a wizard here in Ghana anymore. We are all at risk, no matter who you are, no matter the education level, no matter how rich you are, no matter how elite you are, you can be accused of witchcraft. You might be passing a place and someone will accuse you of harming him or her through witchcraft, and before you know, the whole society will pounce on you. So don't think that it is only our old women, our vulnerable women, our widows, our daughters who are in the northern part of our country who is at risk of this barbaric behavior. No, it's not only them. We are all at risk. Do you remember how people were being beaten to death, being mobbed to death because someone accused them that their pennies, they've lost their pennies, or their pennies has vanished? Do you remember this thing? It usually happens 10 years concurrently here in West Africa. It is happening. It used to happen very frequently here in Ghana, and I learned it still happens in Nigeria. You'll be just walking in a public place, and somehow all what the person have to do is point a finger at you and scream that you've taken his pennies away from him, and the whole community will come and pounce on you, beat you to pulp. And if you are not lucky for the police to be there, for the police to come and rescue you, you will lose your life. These are all remnants of witchcraft accusation. So don't think you are educated, you are a rich man. No, people were beaten. Educated people were beaten to death. It happened in Offenso, it happened in Kejetia, it happened in so many other places in Accra. It happened in so many other places. So Humanist TV Africa, the love of humanity mandates us. The love of humanity convinces us to come and talk to our people that, look, if you think someone is responsible for whatever or for your misfortune, the right place for you to go is the police station. That is the only place you can go and report that person. You just can't go to your pastor. And one unfortunate aspect of it, in the northern part of our country, even in here, if someone is being accused of being a witch or accused of witchcraft, they will prepare a concoction for that person to drink. And after drinking that concoction, all what that person have to do is to confess. And you know the hallucinogenic substance in this drink, it is more or less of what happened to this famous actor, Jim Ike, when he visited Scone, TB Joshua's church. Jim is back telling the whole world that what happened was something the pastor used on him. It wasn't juju. It's chemicals, or it's a medicine. It's a hallucinogenic medicine, and it can make you confess, can make you go mad, it can make you do what the things you don't want to do. And these people are using it because as soon as the person confesses, as soon as you drink this concoction, you start feeling heat, you start feeling you will not be yourself. So it will be assumed by the locality, by the community, by the people that you are really confessing or something, the spirit is on you. So, and one aspect of this witchcraft accusation is these vulnerable women, especially these old women, because of the sometimes chemical imbalances in our body, in our brain, they tend to, especially menopausal, postmenopausal women, and even menopausal women tends to do or sometimes they do some things which you might consider of them as being as inappropriate or or having spiritual, I don't know, meaning to it. People subscribe spiritual meanings to what these people do, and that's why these old women, sometimes our own grandmothers, you can go, sometimes they are suffering from so many sicknesses and diseases, and the person might be talking to herself. You might think the person is deranged, the person is mad. No, the person is chemical imbalances. The person, excuse me for me to say, is not doing well in his mind, in his brain. So there is no spiritual connotation to this. There is no spiritual connotation to this. Dennis, if you are there, I want you to play me the thief, the presumed thief who was arrested in Uganda, and people presume a witch doctor. The person confessed to a witch doctor of stealing a TV set. So Dennis, if you have the video, please play that video for me. So basically, this video, this story happened in Uganda, and a certain man, in which the bead has covered his hand, bees has covered his hand, and the community, or what they were saying, that the person has been arrested spiritually by this witch doctor in their community. So which presume that these witch doctors are well endowed spiritually, and they can really arrest thieves. So this is what the video have to offer us, and it is a marketing strategy for these spiritualists. So Dennis, play this video because I know this thing will happen in Ghana. It's happening in Uganda, and it will happen right here in Ghana. But I want Ghanaians to know that we explained this phenomenon first before it's happening in Ghana. So Dennis, if you have this video, let's go. Or I don't know. Thank you, Dennis. So fast, let me explain this phenomenon. So what happened was, the man was arrested by the police for stealing a television set. But upon investigation by the police, they find out that this witch doctor connived with this man from a different community in Uganda. And the witch doctor connived with this man, knowing very well that when they catch the queen of the bees, all the other bees will swim over the over where the queen is. So basically, that's what bees do. They protect the queen. So there are other videos on YouTube where you have people with bearded bees. Their beard with bees. Someone might have bees all over the head, and they will be having fun. So it is a phenomenon which is an old trick, which we know that if you are able to get the queen of the bees will follow you wherever you go. So this witch doctor connived with this man, and they got this bead, this queen of the bees in his hand, and immediately all the bees swam over his hand, as you can see in the video. So the witch doctor followed the guy, and they said he have stolen someone TV set, and the bees have arrested this man. So they took the man to police station, but upon investigation they couldn't find the owner of that TV set. So upon further interrogation, they find out that the witch doctor in their community connived with this stranger or this other man from a different community. They don't know him in that community, and the police arrested both of them. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is, these people, spiritualists, men of God, these pastors, these malams, all people who tell you they are spiritually endowed, these people have to find a way for you to believe in them. So they stage these so-called miracles. So it is not only in the churches these pastors stage these miracles. These native doctors, as we call them, also stage these miracles. So I just wanted you to know the extent these people will go for people to believe in them. So there is no any hot or a fire spiritualist. This man is very hot. He is fire. He can do no. They are all confident tricksters who don't have respect for their communities, who presume everybody is dumb. So I want us to go back to this woman. Her name was Apiajei Danka, and she was in Kafaba, a place in northern region of Ghana, and she was being lynched by her own community. And this story happened 2 years ago. This woman died miserably, beaten by her own people. Her own people stoned her to death, set her on fire in the savannah region of Ghana. Dennis, if the video is ready, let's play the video for Ghanaians, for Africans, for the whole wide world to know what is really happening in Africa.
In this video is Madam Apiajei Danka. On the 23rd of July 2020, Madam Apiajei Danka fell victim to a brutal murder after being accused of witchcraft. The incident occurred after a fetish priest declared Apiajei Danka a witch. She was claimed to be responsible for the burning of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, you've shared. Also, for being responsible for the irregular rainfall at Kafaba. Following this accusation, Apiajei Danka was dragged into the public eye, mercilessly beaten and struck with heavy objects while the crowd looked on. Later on, she passed on. And in the video, you could hear her saying in our ethnic language, which is Gonja, as the perpetrators keep insisting, accusing her and asking her to accept those claims. Then she responded in Gonja saying that, "No, I didn't," meaning, "No, I didn't kill this person. I am not the reason for the irregular rainfall. I am not a witch. It is not me." And they persisted. And they keep torturing her. They tortured her to a point that she had to say yes. She was responsible for all the false acclaimed issues. But in reality, she had nothing to do with any of that. But unfortunately, these perpetrators didn't believe her and didn't listen to her either. They killed that poor woman. And it's so heartbroken and all over on the internet. This is the problem. My name is Khadija Sofo, the founder of Kadi for the Aged, a non-profit organization with the mission to end elder abuse that arises from witchcraft accusation. And together, audience, we shall beat the stigma. All we need is your support, and this shall be over at some point. I am not going to bow till my voice is being heard. Thank you.
Dennis, I'm really emotional. Whenever I watch this video, I become so emotional and I become so angry. The reason Humanist TV Africa we've come together as individuals is to stop these things like this. Because if we are knowledgeable, if we know, if we abandon superstition, if we think critically, these things are not bound to happen. We don't have to come and fight over a spilt milk. The woman is already dead. Apiajei Danka, 90 years. She has been able to live for 90 good years. And for her grandchildren, her children to come and kill her just like that. All because they believe in some stupid ideologies. Wow. So Apiajei Danka, this video sparked the rage, and it's also sparked the fire that we have to use critical thinking in all our endeavors here in Ghana. This video happened, this story happened in the Savannah region of Ghana. But if you come to the southern part of Ghana, I will tell you it is even worse. It is even worse than that, because we have our mothers living in our localities, but their children, their grandchildren are not taking care of them, because their pastors have told them their mothers are witches, their fathers are wizards. Their family, the parents, the mother who gave birth to the daughter, to the son. The son is now saying my mom is a witch. The daughter is saying my mother is a witch. So it is all about our knowledge, our conscience, our behavior, our mentality, our lifestyle, our society. What are the legacies are we living for our kids? What are these legacies? To hate on our own mothers that they are witches? Is it because of their behavior, their temperament, what they are exhibiting right now? Dennis, I want you to show me my last video about this woman who, for some reasons, was found on a rooftop of someone's house, and they were throwing stones on her, accusing her of being a witch. She was found on top of someone's building, and they said this woman flew from the Americans, from UK, went there to commit atrocities, and was flying back to Ghana, and someone was praying, and she fell onto the roof of this house. So basically, and I heard the story on a radio station, a prime time radio, telling people that look, there are these people who are witches, and citing this video as their evidence right here in Ghana. I can mention the name of the station, Multimedia. Multimedia, right here in Kumasi, Shrey FM. They sold airtime for someone to come there and tell people that this woman who was found on top of someone's rooftop is a witch. Then, if the video is there, show it to my audience, please.
This one is.
Agasi, on the police member. Oh, yeah. Who's free for the buy? Who's free for the buy? Okay, but who's free for the bar? Who's free for the bar? One kind of who's free for the bar? She from what's a lamb wonder? Oh, worry. You baby, I never go in a move. Share. I'm home control, baby. You baby, I never go in a move. One see for me throw I was going to home at the
When you actually do I for so I can achieve by my work. Hey!
Asambeba.
Thank you very much, Dennis. And I want to translate what the gentleman in the video was saying. She was asking the woman where the woman was coming from, where was she flying from, and the other gentleman said they should call the police, but because he saw if anything happens to the woman, maybe they might be in trouble. And the other one said he needs a ladder. So I thought he was going to say he needs a ladder to go and pull her down or to bring her down, but he said he needs a ladder to go up there to beat her up there. And basically the other guy was saying she went outside to get some meat, humans being to eat, and so basically. But what I want to tell you is, of course, this video is real. It is not an edited video. It is real. It happened. The woman was found on top of the house, but it doesn't make that woman a witch. That woman is suffering from mental illness. We have so many illness. We have illness that can occur to your legs, occur to your eyes, that can occur to your heart, to your liver, that can occur to your penis or any part of your body, and you have illness that can happen to your brain. So if this woman have used her brain since her childhood, and right now she is sick in her head, and maybe found herself up there, she climbed somewhere and got herself up there, you are accusing her of being. So these are the video, the other people, the pastors, the imam, the malams, the spiritual people comes on mainstream media and use them to corroborate the story of witchcraft. Basically, on our TVs, we're having people coming to confess on TV that they are witches every now and then, all on our TVs. But when the government step in, all these things stop. Right now, you will not see people confessing that they are witches because the pastors know that they might be in trouble, but the still is still there. Right now, the exorcism, they don't do it in front of the camera, they do it behind the camera. So these things are still happening. What I'm trying to tell you is, you might find an older woman in your vicinity, in your house, who might be exhibiting these sort of behaviors, which you can conclude it to be a spiritual manifestation of witchcraft, which is not. Please and please again, let's be critical thinkers. Let's use reasoning. Let's use logic. Let's use rationale in all our endeavors. In the southern part of Ghana, this problem exists. And the sad aspect of it is people have left their family. Some children, even children, were being accused of being witches and wizards, and their parents left them. Mothers who took us in their wombs are now labels, are now accused of being witches, who spend their entire fortune on us for us to become somebody. Then we come back to accuse them of being witches and wizards. Family, please, we are here not to beg you. We are here to reason. We are here not to beg you. We are here to use critical thinking, what you guys call common sense, in any of your endeavors. Because I can be a victim, so can you. You can fall into this thing at the wrong place at the wrong time. It can happen to you. You remember people who were beaten to death because they were accused that they stole other people's penises, and they were mobbed to death. please let's share this video to all our other platforms so that other people, maybe you might know this information already, but some of our family members might not know, some of our friends might not know, and for all you know, they will be part of these people killing other people. And Ghanaians have this mentality that if you fight for other people's rights, they tend to accuse you of being one of them. I was fighting for the rights of LGBTQ. Because the society frowned on it, my own friend accused me that I'm also a gay because I'm fighting for the LGBTQ, the gay guys. I'm fighting for people who have been accused of being witches. Then I have to be accused of being a wizard. I'm fighting for our people, the inmates in our prison, the prisoners, and I'll be accused of being a prisoner. I'm fighting for people who, one way or the other, who are disabled, and you accuse me of being a disabled. No, we can't be doing this to ourselves. People like us, make us the scapegoat. Yeah. Say whatever thing you want to talk about us, but we will still continue to fight for the right of ourselves and any other human beings we come into contact with. Humanist TV Africa is a platform which is also for you. So write to us on our WhatsApp line, write to us via our email, info@Humanist TV Africa, and our WhatsApp line is on the screen. We want to invite you to be part of the team. Come and share your ideas. Do you believe in witchcraft? Come and share your ideas. But we will be very glad if you share our videos to all the social media platforms. Go to YouTube and watch most of our videos, and you will be well educated. Let me tell you that. For that one, I promise you, you will know what's happening all over Africa and also around the world. My name is Comrade Apiajei Danka, and I will end my show here, and I will have another show, a part 2 of the Witchcraft Accusation. Thank you, Dennis Bongle of Uganda. Thank you for producing this show, and thank you to the team of Humanist Media Africa. Thank you. See you another day.
Tuungane sote na tushereke pamoja ushindi kwa ukombozi wetu. Tujitoe wenyewe, tusimame pamoja kulinda uhuru na umoja wetu. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote, tuimbe pamoja, kuenzi shikamano hatima yetu. Tujitoe wenyewe kupambana pamoja, uhuru na umoja vitawale. Enyi Bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote na tujibidishe kutoa kilicho bora kwa Afrika. Chimbuko la wanadamu, chemchemi ya utamaduni.